want to show you how to play Jesus Paid It All in the key of B. Famous old gospel song. If you want to have the letter notes for that, you can go right to LetterNotePlayer.com. I've got it for you there in the key of B and in the easier key of C. I'm going to start with the melody. Now we're in the key of B and it starts on a B. The key of B has all the black notes and only two white notes, B and E. So really it's kind of an easy key even though you've got black notes. You know you're playing black notes unless you've got a B or an E in there. So here's the melody. B, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, B, B, C sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, B, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B. Now just forget the sharp in there and just think you're playing black notes except for B and E, and you've got, and then you just play by ear. The chorus is the same way. Starts on an F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, B. See, everything's black except for the B and E. F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, D sharp, B, A sharp, G sharp, B, D sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp, B. Same thing, if you just play it by ear, you start on that F sharp. All you're worrying about is those black notes. So that makes B a nice easy key to play it in, even though you've got a lot of sharps thrown in there. Makes it easy because you have all the sharps. You have all 5 black notes and only 2 white notes in there. Now the bass, you're going to have a B chord, and then you're going to walk it down with an A sharp and a G sharp minor chord, and an F sharp and an E chord are in there. So your B chord is white, black, black. I use the A sharp as a passing tone, and then G sharp minor is black, white, black. But think of it the same way. You've got your B is going to be the white note, so if it shows up in a chord, you're going to have a B there. Everything else is going to be a black note. B, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, B, D sharp. Now F sharp is all black. F sharp is one key that you can't go wrong because you just play 1, 3, 5, all black notes there. And E and B, in the key of E, you've got 2 white notes with a black note in the middle there, the sandwich black notes. So you got white, black, white, but there you've got your 2 white notes in there. So everything's going to work off of those chords. But the way I'll play it like this. I'll play it with open fifths there. So I'll play it open fifths. So I don't really play it with chords as much. Now I'm going to give you an opening introduction. So you've got B, D sharp, F sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp. So I'm going to play the chord twice. I'm going to play an arpeggio, and then I'm going to slide right to an E chord over top of this B chord. So we're going to have and then we've got black, all black notes, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A, G sharp, A sharp. So now without me talking, it's, and then it goes right into the melody. See, you've got F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, B, or A sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp. I like it in the key of B. It has a nice sound for this song for some reason, so that's why I like it. Now here's what we're doing there. We're going B, F sharp, A sharp, G sharp, D sharp, F sharp, E, B, F sharp, E. Now Now there's a 7th chord. So I'm implying an F sharp 7. F sharp, E, B, D sharp, F sharp. So I'll end with that B triad. So we go again. I'm going to go slowly this time. Then it does the same line. This time I don't go B, D sharp, F sharp. I'll use an open 5th to set me up for the melody of the chorus. B, F sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp. So that's leading right into the chorus. Now here I like to fill there. I can go G sharp, D sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B. So you can do it with your left hand or you can bring your right hand down. Either way. So you've got in the chorus, it's too much of a stretch to that from here to there with your thumb for most of your fingers, for most of your hands. And it kind of gets sloppy. So what I would do is I'd bring my right hand down or cross over. Let these notes go. So you got 2 sounds. If you want to sustain this note, what I like to do is I like to let this note go and come down and pick those up and then come back to the melody there. So we have okay, now what I just did there, I've got B, F sharp, and then to a D sharp. Now it's an implied chord there. It's a D sharp minor chord implied, but all I'm doing is I'm playing the one note there. It's also implied the B chord because it's in the B chord. So I'm getting away from what chord it is just by playing that one note. B, F sharp, D sharp, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp. Then the right hand takes over, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and we're back to the melody. So now let me play it that far without talking on the chorus. And then it goes on to same thing. Now right here, what I like to do is have the bass imitate the melody. And it'll be actually, there's like that, only we're an octave apart, a couple octaves apart, so it's like a 10th plus an octave, so you've got, but it just sounds cool. So you've got, now there I like to cross over E, B, E, F sharp, G sharp, B, and let the melody take it over. So what we've got right there is we've got B, F sharp, A sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, and it doesn't matter what you finger it with. You can do it with, I do it with all little finger, so that my little finger's ready to go. G sharp, F sharp, E, B, E, F sharp, G sharp. Now, if you play it that way, just the way I did, if you ended it, of course you got several verses, so you can do it however you want to with the verse and chorus, but that sets you up to be able to modulate into the key of C. So when you're going right here, you can go and you're in the key of C. Just move those up a step and you're right there. So if we ended up with you can do a subsequent verse in a higher key. I've got it in both keys. Jesus Paid It All in the key of B. It's a beautiful song. I hope you enjoy working on it.